Have you ever wondered what happens when the largest animal on Earth, the mighty blue whale, takes its final breath? It's a phenomenon so profound, so vital, that it has its own name, a whale fall. And today, we're diving deep to explore this epic, year-long feast that sustains an entire ecosystem. So grab your virtual scuba gear because this is a journey you won't want to miss. First, let's set the stage. A blue whale is colossal. It can be as long as 3 school buses and weigh up to 200 tons. That's the equivalent of about 30 elephants. When an animal this massive passes away, it doesn't just disappear. Its death is not an end, but a spectacular beginning. Often, when a whale is old, sick, or injured, it sinks from the sunlit surface, waters down into the abyss, the deep, dark part of the ocean where sunlight never reaches. This final descent is the start of an extraordinary process. The journey to the seafloor can take days or even weeks. As the massive carcass drifts downward, it enters a world of crushing pressure and perpetual darkness. Once it finally settles on the ocean floor, sometimes miles below the surface, the real party begins. The arrival of this immense buffet in a food-scarce environment is like an unexpected holiday feast for the creatures of the deep. It's an event that triggers a multi-stage, multi-year ecological succession. The first stage is known as the Mobile Scavenger Stage. Within hours of the whale's arrival, the first guests show up. These are the deep-sea cleanup crew. Large, mobile animals like sleeper sharks, hagfish, and giant isopods, which look like oversized pill bugs, are drawn in by the scent. Hagfish, often called slime eels, are particularly well suited for this. They can burrow into the carcass, eating it from the inside out. They produce a unique slime to defend themselves, and can go months without eating, so a whale fall is a jackpot for them. A single whale can attract thousands of hagfish. Sleeper sharks, moving slowly to conserve energy in the cold depths, will take huge bites of blubber and flesh. For these animals, a single whale fall can provide enough food to last for years. This initial feeding frenzy can last anywhere from a few months to over a year, and during this time, a huge portion of the whale's soft tissue is stripped away. Once the larger scavengers have had their fill and most of the soft tissue is gone, we enter the second stage, the Enrichment-Opportunist Stage. This is when smaller creatures move in to feast on the leftovers. The area around the whale carcass becomes a bustling neighborhood. Think of it like a new town popping up overnight. The remaining flesh and blubber, along with any organic material that has settled into the surrounding sediment, supports a massive boom in population for smaller animals. Worms, small crustaceans, and mollusks colonize the bones and the enriched seabed. These are the opportunists. They thrive on the nutrients leaking from the skeleton. One of the most famous residents of this stage is the Osedax worm, also known as the zombie worm. This is where things get really fascinating. This process releases a chemical called hydrogen sulfide. You might know it by its lovely rotten egg smell. While it's toxic to most life, for a specialized group of deep-sea organisms, it's the very source of life. These organisms, including certain types of bacteria, mussels, and clams, are chemosynthetic. Instead of using sunlight for energy like plants do, they use chemical energy from the hydrogen sulfide. They form a unique community, a self-sustaining ecosystem built on the chemical legacy of the whale. These communities are similar to those found at deep-sea hydrothermal vents, but instead of a volcanic vent, The whale skeleton itself is the source of energy. This final stage can last for decades, possibly even a century. A single blue whale skeleton can become a flourishing oasis, supporting a complex web of life long after the whale itself has gone. It's a living monument to the giant it once was. Scientists have discovered that whale falls act as crucial stepping stones for deep-sea creatures. Imagine the vast empty expanse of the abyssal plain. For many small, slow-moving animals, traveling from one nutrient source, like a hydrothermal vent, to another is impossible. They would starve along the way. But whale falls create a network of temporary habitats, a chain of islands in the deep-sea desert. Larvae and small organisms can hop from one whale fall to another, allowing them to disperse and colonize new areas across the ocean floor. This helps maintain genetic diversity and the overall health of deep-sea populations. Without these whale falls, the deep ocean would be a much less connected and less diverse place. And it's not just one ecosystem. Over the course of its decomposition, a single whale carcass can support hundreds of different species. Scientists have identified species at whale falls that are found nowhere else on Earth. Each whale fall is a unique island of biodiversity, a natural laboratory for studying how life adapts to extreme environments. The discovery of the Osedax worms, for example, completely changed our understanding of how decomposition works in the deep sea. The story of a whale fall is a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of life and death. In the ocean, nothing is wasted. The death of one magnificent creature provides life for countless others, from the largest sharks to the smallest bacteria. It's a cycle that spans decades, enriching the dark, cold depths of the ocean in ways we are only just beginning to understand. The blue whale, majestic in life, becomes something even more extraordinary in death, a foundation for a new world, a giver of life, a legacy written in bone on the ocean floor. It's a testament to the fact that even in its final act, the world's largest animal makes its largest impact. So next time you see footage of a blue whale gliding gracefully through the ocean, remember that its story doesn't end when its life does. It's just the beginning of another, equally incredible chapter. A chapter of renewal, of community, and of the enduring, beautiful cycle of life in the deep. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive today. If you found this as fascinating as I do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the wonders of our natural world. Let me know in the comments what other deep-sea mysteries you'd like to explore. Until next time, stay curious.